So, as you can see, we're now on the back of the graveyard at Kakariko. That's where we got the Sun Song down there. Behind here is the entrance to the infamous Shadow Temple. What does Navi have to say? Listen, have you ever played the Nocturne of Shadow that Sheik taught you? Yes, just 5 seconds ago, Navi. Thank you. Oh, gotta love her. So, first of all, there's a huge door here that has the Eye of Truth on it. Let's see if the Eye of Truth reveals that it isn't a door at all. Lens of Truth, of course. Nope. Seems to be a solid door. Probably gonna do something with the torches here, right? And we do want to light them up. And there's this neatly placed pedestal right here that has the symbol of the fire medallion on it. Huh, I never realized that. Of course, that doesn't mean that we have to put the fire medallion down or something, but we can use Kamehameha, light up all of the torches at once. That's the only time in a game you need it. Alright, Shadow Temple. Well, I think this music isn't as bad as the Dodongo's Cavern one. It's not as haunting. The shadow will yield only to one with the Eye of Truth, handed down in Kakariko Village. Well, okay. I mean, I can see, oh, it's actually just a pass-through wall. Yay. You don't really need the Eye of Truth, you can just walk through. First thing to do is make my beak face the Skull of Truth. The alternative is descend into the deep darkness. We need to push this handle here into one direction, and then we can let go of it. Wow, it takes a lot longer than in randomizer. And we don't... There we do. Okay. I was wondering why nothing happened, but that's what happened if you push it to the wrong skull. So of course the correct skull is the one that doesn't disappear when you look at it with the Eye of Truth, so this one. And it's actually random between the behind 3 skulls here, and it switches every time you void out. So if you now jump into the ravine over here, it's a different one. It's just made so that you cannot, you know, like brute force it. Of course you still can, because it's I mean, 1 out of 5, or actually 1 out of 3 if you know that it can only be one of the bottom 3. Doesn't Link have like the silver gauntlets, which make him able to push huge blocks? But well, okay, I mean, I don't know how much resistance this one gives, but it seems to be pretty, you know, hard to push. No, the grate was just pulled up. The problem is, it's still too far away for us to go over there, and we cannot use our hookshot on anything to get pulled over. What does the sign say? Only one who has sacred feet can cross the Valley of the Dead. And it reminds me of Indiana Jones 3. Good movie, but it's a 90s movie, so... Ah, there's another fake, mean-looking picture over here. And there's this door here. So let's see what we have behind. One who gains the Eye of Truth will be able to see what is hidden in the darkness. Well, it's not really that dark. I always wonder how everything is lit up so well in these dungeons. Because of course there's somehow, you know, like fire. But still, I mean, are these meant to be like torches? Probably. So we're back in Indiana Jones. Shadow Temple. Here is gathered Hyrule's bloody history of greed and hatred. Not really sure at what the Shadow Temple actually is. I just know there's a lot of torture and executionary devices and stuff in here, so probably not somewhere you want it to be. Also a lot of zombies, redads, and bats. And that's probably gonna be the map. It is the map. It's actually kind of funny that they give you the map so early. It probably means that there won't be a lot of situations in the rest of the temple where you need the Lens of Truth to find out, oh look, there's actually a pathway over there, a hallway where you can pass through and get to a hidden room. Because of course now we can just look at the map. Oof. Big one. And then of course on the minimap and on the map itself we just see all of the exits and entrances of rooms, so they cannot be doing that for a lot longer. Now we see, oh, there's actually a second room attached to this one. Oh, come on. Shadow Temple, here is gathered Hyrule's bloody history of greed and hatred. What is hidden in the darkness? Tricks full of ill will. You can't see the way forward. Maybe it's just I guess the text only triggers if I don't use the Eye of Truth. So, yeah. We already know that one from Bottom of the Well, but back then we were a child, and this time we have a sword as long as your arms. That's just really easy. And there we go, the Hermes boots. You got the hover boots. With these mysterious boots you can hover above the ground. Downside, no traction. You can even use these to walk for short periods where there is no solid ground. Be brave and trust in the boots. Yeah, so for example we could use these to not sink into the sand in the desert. But you don't want to just equip them all the time because, as I said, there's no traction, so you take a lot longer to accelerate and you also slide a little whenever you stop. Fortunately, we don't need them as many times as we needed the iron boots back in the water temple. So with those equipped, we should now be able to hover far enough over this chasm here so that we can grab onto this tongue or whatever it should symbolize and enter the belly of the beast. And we don't like getting lasered. There we go. Now, of course, as you can see on the minimap, there's 3, well, of course 4 if you count the entrance, different exits here, or at least 3 hallways from this point. And 2 of these walls are fake, while the one in the middle actually seems to be solid. So let's go to the right first. Ooh, oh no, I don't like mummies. Mummies are like zombies, so like redeads. Actually, how are they called? Can you target them? I would like to know how they're called. But I need to be able to target them so that Navi can tell me what they're up to. These mummies are a little worse than redeads because they scream far more often, and I think it also lasts longer. And sometimes they also scream while you're already stunned, so they just CC lock you until they're at you and then suck out your brains or whatever. You found the compass! Yay! Hey, you're already back? Okay. I really like the outfit we're wearing right now. Whoa, because it just fits together, right? The silver mirror shield with the red border, with the red Goron's tunic and the silver gauntlet. Just looks nice. Alright, we have some really nasty looking spinning scythes over here. The funny thing is, wow, 1/4 of a heart. You only need to hit me like 80 times more, no 40 times more, until I actually am endangered to die. And you can also roll beneath the blade, actually, to not get hit by it. If you do it at the right time. Which is something I, of course, never realized when I was a child. And yeah, I cannot state it often enough. That's actually not really a game you want to be playing as a child, at least not alone. So if you have young children wanting to play this game, sure, let them do it. But, you know, like, be there for them if they need you. Oh yeah, small keys. I forgot they were a thing. This wall, it's saying something. Wait, what? The walls are talking? It says, if you want to see a ferry to the other world, come here. Oh, so we need to have a penny for the ferryman? Okay, I want to see the ferry. I want to see the other world. As long as I can come back. But we're kind of, you know, blocked by this block. This way over here just serves as a shortcut. And is actually the only shortcut in this pretty large temple. Oh yeah, okay, so if we would have destroyed this wall in the beginning, we couldn't have gone in further anyways because of the locked door. Ah, I saw you there. I saw your legs dangling through the ceiling. I can use the bow to kill you from the front. You can already hear it, the sound. An enemy is near. Whoa, okay, I didn't see you. You were a little closer than I thought. I mean, oh my god, that would probably be the biggest horror for me in this temple, right? Huge spiders coming from the ceiling. Oh my god. But probably not. To be honest, I've never encountered spiders that were bigger than, you know, like this, I guess. So maybe if they were large enough, well, it depends on how fast they are, right? Whatever. Enough thought about. I saw you up there, spiders. I don't want any spiders to be dropping down from the ceiling towards me. No. Ugh. One of the reasons why I don't like standing below trees, because you never know what falls off them. Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. Well, I do like to stand below trees, but only if they're like high enough so that I don't know, it's kind of weird. Because spiders probably don't care from what altitude they fall from, right? But yeah, whatever. Weird stream. Those are just guillotines. Those can't hurt you. They're not real. Ouch. Okay, they do hurt. Wait, how much damage? How much damage did it do? Why does everything in here just do 1/4 of a heart damage? If you walk into a golden sculptor as a child, you receive 1 full heart of damage. And those, you know, like executionary blades, those are made to execute people, to sever heads from their bodies. And that's not an easy feat because, you know, there's like bones and sinews and stuff in between them. You can ask any executioners who had to do that with an axe how hard it actually is. Well, of course, I don't know, but that's why the guillotine was actually invented, right? Because it was just clean beheading without, you know, the occasional need of the executioner hitting more than once. Maybe I should flag this stream as 18+, I don't know. Hey, there's a Stalfos. We love Stalfos. There we go. I think if it's in the downward position, yeah, we can get onto it without equipping the hover boots. So as I said, funnily enough, you don't really need the hover boots on that many occasions in this temple. Of course, I could have equipped them to, you know, make sure that I actually bridge the gap. I don't think it's really necessary at any point except for the first chasm you have to overcome. It does help in the last room, but I think apart from that, you can do all of the other stuff with just jumping. So in here, there is a suspiciously looking sign over here. Suspicious looking. It doesn't look at me suspiciously, but well, maybe it does. I don't know. I don't know how to interpret the gaze of a sign. Only one with the Eye of Truth will find the stone umbrella that protects against the rain of blades. They could need something to hop onto to reach the upper floor, because that's most likely where the remaining chests in his room are, right? Nothing over here, nothing over there, and oh look, there's a block over here. Can't really call it an umbrella, but I guess it'll work, because it just blocks the crushers from falling on top of us. Oh no, it's not exactly on the line. Which, oh god, no, please no. Oh, don't do that to me. Why? Okay, just don't look at it. Yes, it bothers me, it really bothers me. Oh look, yeah, it stops the crushers from falling down on us. And now it should be where it blocks both of them, right? So of course, now we need to go to the other side, because if we would push it any further, we would just block the crusher right behind here, while this one would just remain free to, you know, squeeze us a little. Unfortunately, it is impaling us from the top, so if one of these spikes just goes straight through our skull, at least it was a quick death and we're probably not gonna realize I'm not gonna be in pain for long, if at all. It probably would kill us faster than the pain signals would reach our brain. So that's, you know, assuring, I guess. Maybe my stories are making this temple more horrifying than it actually is. Alright, we're on the second floor now. Now I can actually use the crushers as a way to bridge the gap. There's a switch over here, which of course we activate, because that's what you do with switches. So, where's our key? Are you our key? Nope, you're just a blue beam. At least it rhymes. So, you are probably our key. If not, I'm gonna be mad. I'd really be fuming, because then this would just be another optional room. Would be kind of fun, because, you know, half of the Shadow Temple you don't actually need it to do. Whoa, that was strange. Alright, so now we have one more key. We can march on to this part where we can see a huge chain and nothing more. But of course, we already know that there is a lot of invisible platforms in this room. Oh yeah, and over there you can see the locked door. So, reveal to us your secrets. Oh, look at that. There's actually a platform right in front of us. Convenient! And this sliding one over here, which we just quickly pass to get to the exit. Ah, we're gonna finish this rather quickly, I think. What was that? Do spikes not hurt if you cannot see that they are spikes? Ah, there they go. Yeah, it's because of the Goron's tunic. Don't believe me? Watch this. Suffer. No, I actually don't really want you to suffer. Why would I? Oh, maybe because, you know, like, extinguished dinosaurs and other stuff. Maybe you should suffer a little more. Yeah, it's because of the Goron's tunic, because for some reason they used the same programming for the spikes as they did with the lava. So the lava in the Fire Temple, for example, where if you step in with the Goron's tunic, it takes a lot longer to take damage at all, and it also only ticks at a much higher frequency, well, lower frequency. So wearing Goron's tunic there also, for some reason, protects you from most of the damage the spikes do to you. Actually, this one just spawned when we killed the second Redead, so are you the key? You're not. Because of course the Shadow Temple is all about deception. It's all about, hey look, I'm a chest. And then you're like, oh, a chest, I open it. And then you're like, oh, treasures. I don't want treasures, I want keys. You might be thinking, well, we can reach that one over there. No problems. But you might be now thinking, okay, how the hell would I get to these 2 rupees? And of course, we need the Eye of Truth, and then see, first of all, there's a ledge over there. And second of all, there's some hidden, invisible hookshot targets spread across the room. And you don't really need to see them to be able to hook to them. Now we can just, by running over there and then do this, we can reach the rupee without equipping the hover boots. But of course, you could just go to the menu and equip the hover boots and then slowly accelerate towards the edge of the ledge, grab the rupee from midair and then go to the menu again and unequip the hover boots. But I don't like the menu. There is some bats in here that we need to kill for the iron bars from the door to be raised again. And there's also, of course, we still need a key, right? Because we just had this locked door in the room before. And there is some suspiciously looking bomb flowers scattered around here. So just in case you don't have any bombs anymore, and this, you know, absolutely non-suspiciously looking opening in the jar over there, which kind of reminds me of the spinning pot in Goron City. So let's just try throwing a bomb flower in there and see what happens. Well, I guess that's harder to do than actually hit the opening. But yeah, I guess I missed the hole. Sorry. And boom it goes. And look, there is a small key, and there we have the proof that just because there is no chests in the room that would have shown on the map, of course, because of the compass, doesn't mean that there is no keys in the room. We do already have the biggest wallet, I just realized. At least in the vanilla game, it's the biggest one. Key. Open. Door. Lock. Gun away. Link. Proceeds. So now we have these fans over there, which kind of pushes us back on our advance through reaching affiliate status on Twitch. No, of course, in passing through the hallway. There's also this Skulltula in the way here, and actually we might be fast enough to... Well, we are. But of course, if they're just going at full speed, as you can see, they just blow us back to the beginning. Maybe if we are a little heavier, they won't be able to do that. Come on, give me your best shot. Shadow Temple, 4 PM. There. Perfect. Actually, his hood doesn't even, you know, tingle in the wind or something. Keep them equipped because I don't really want to get blown off the sides of this bridge here. Is that the revenge of the eye switches? Just spitting fire at us? Whoa. Is it humming fire? Does it just follow us? Interesting. I guess they're done with us shooting pointy and hard stuff into them. Hey, look at that! More redeads. And they're harder to jump slash because whenever I press C, now he automatically wants me to target the picture over there. From which we know it would probably say... What does it say? Here, I can hear the spirits whispering in this room. Those who have sacred feet should let the wind guide them. Then they will be led to the hidden path. That's what they are saying. It's kind of convenient that there are like there's like audio recordings all over this temple on what to do. It's like if you go to a museum and have the, you know, the audio guide telling you, and this picture now was drawn by the great artist. Which one was the one that cut his ears off, or one of his ears to give to his beloved? Funcock Kiri painted this drawing back in his what's it called? Oh, I'm not good at this. Alright, so we should just equip hover boots and then let us get blown by the wind. But by which one? Maybe we should first check with the Eye of Truth, because then we can see that there is a hallway over there. And using the hover boots like this, we just get blown right into the hallway. That's kinda nice.